Christie Majors, hello.
Hello,
How are you?
Chuck.
Good to see you. Who'd you bring with you today?
Carole McMills.
Hello, Carole.
Hello.
Welcome to the Buzz.
Thank you.
Tell people about Team Majors.
Team Majors is over at Keller Williams Realty, over at Palm and Alluvial, and we run, there's about 4 of us in the team, and we run everything from low end to high end and everything in between.
So you have your own team within Keller Williams.
Correct.
How does that happen? Were you selling so many homes you needed help?
Blowing out of the water.
Yes, actually it became such a great industry that if you can get the right people to work with you, then you can get twice as much done in half the amount of time.
Were you new to the business?
I was.
And so you saw how good she was doing, and you're like, I want to be like that?
Yeah. Well, I've known her for 20 years, so
Oh,
yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so you saw how successful she was being, and you're
Absolutely.
like, bring me in.
Right.
Okay.
She
Well,
dragged me.
a little dragging.
Okay, there's a little bit of you talking her into it.
coercion.
A little bit. Well, we were
recruiting.
both having children, and it's the best industry to be able to have the time to go to your children's school to help, and a little bit of time in between showing buyers homes or in between listing appointments. So
Flexible.
it's very flexible.
What do you attribute your success to?
Personally, I think that my own network, plus even Carole's network of friends and family, born and raised here in Fresno and Clovis, just actually makes a lot of this happen for us.
You know, one of the largest companies in the world, AT&T, they started out their company with just that, friends and family. That's the way to do business.
It is.
And that's the way people like to do business in the Valley, too.
Well, it is.
Yes.
That you have a name recognition. A lot of people know my husband, Bobby Majors. They know that I've been in the industry for a while. They know maybe my children. They know my family. It just becomes a very good circle to say, at least I know you, and I want to trust you.
Mm-hmm.
And so then we put all that trust that's coming to us to the best of our use. So we're protecting them and making their buyers' purchases the best we can, getting them the best deal we can. But then the sellers, they're trusting us to sell it at the most amount of money to
Sure.
give them the best deal.
Sure.
So we try to do both.
Well, you know, it's such a large transaction, and there's so many different ins and outs of it.
It is.
Having a good realtor just makes a world of difference.
Well, it is. 'Cause
I've had both in the past.
You need somebody on your team. You need someone that is playing the chess game, but you, the buyer, or you, the seller, are telling us what to do. We work for them. It is not we work for ourselves. We work for them. We're paid by the sellers to get these deals done. And when you can listen and truly listen to what your client needs, everything else falls into place.
Does it make it easier when you listen to show them the right house?
Yes.
Right? She
Yes.
says yes.
Well, and I think that what's great with us is because we're also different on our team, that it makes us like socially and culturally adroit, so we can identify with so many different types of people too. Yeah. So
How's the market right now?
We think it's great.
we think, yeah, it's great right now. For us.
Tax return money came in. We have a lot of buyers lined up. We have little
Because they have some down payment?
They have down payment. They've gotten their pre-approvals done. They're just waiting for the right home. They don't even have to be picky. They actually have some inventory to choose from. Here's 5, 6, 7 homes, and so make it what you feel good walking in the house. We want you to have a 10 out of 10 feeling when you walk in that house. You don't need a compromise.
I think in California too, right now, February, there's like we're in double digits of increases in like homes that are pending right now. So March coming and those homes actually sell, we're going to sit pretty. So
Nice.
Yeah.
Now, the market, is it increasing? Are we seeing gains in the values of the homes?
We do. Every spring, we see a little increase all the way through summer. And then it dips back down during winter time, and then it comes back up. The foreclosures are being released in February and March. Short sales are getting approved faster February, March. Everyone wants their stuff off their books by the middle of the year.
So you deal in the short sales too?
We do.
So you'll sell anything.
Oh, they're fun.
Why are they fun?
They take all your time.
They take a lot of time. There's a lot more paperwork to those, right?
Definitely more paperwork, absolutely. But that's why we have someone else on our team.
Yeah, Michelle Stevens
Yes.
is our transaction coordinator, and she's on the phone with the banks every single day. So our average right now is 32 days for a short sale approval.
Wow.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah, so
She has to be on the phone.
She has to be on the phone.
The rates are still down.
Absolutely. They're under 5 on most of the lenders out there, most of the programs out there. They're still first-time home buyers programs. There's a new thing called 3% down instead of the FHA
Right.
3.5%
Right,
down.
right. There's down payment assistance
There's
programs,
down payment
right?
assistance programs. There's just about anything and everything out there to get somebody in a home in a very low interest rate.
Now,
It's a perfect time to buy.
Some of these people that went through these foreclosures in the past, they're able to buy homes again?
3 years. If you foreclosed 3 years ago, if you short sold 3 years ago, as long as 3 years from the day the close of escrow happened on your home, not the day you got the approval, not the day you moved out, the day the escrow closed, 3 years later, you can buy a home.
And just the same as anyone else? Or
Just the
is it
same
more
as any.
tough?
It's the only thing is tough is you had to recover with your FICO score. So usually with a foreclosure or short sale, you lose a lot of FICO score points. Well, if you've done the right thing, you've paid off your debt, you've used the last 3 years that you were renting to your benefit, and you've got a good enough FICO score over 580 points, you're good to go.
Right.
Yeah. Do you have some properties to show us?
We do.
I'd like to see them.
We have 4 listings right now I wanted to showcase. This is in the Buchanan neighborhood over at Peach and Teague. 434 with a pool, solar, 4-bedroom, 2-bath, ready for move-in. Hardwood floors throughout.
Owned,
That's a
not
big
leased.
house, isn't it?
It is. It's about 2,400 square feet. The kicker here is that it's solar. It's free and clear. There's no lease you have to apply for.
It's already in.
Already in,
Yes.
and it has RV parking that already has the electrical plumbed in the back.
Wow.
And a 3-car garage.
Wow.
This one is $399. This is the only home within a quarter mile of the Wolf and Shepherd that's under $400,000. 2,500 square feet, 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 3-car garage, no pool, but absolutely ready for move-in. A huge, great room, ready to go.
And that's a pretty smart move to buy that house because it's going to increase as much as the big houses over the years.
Absolutely.
Maybe even more.
And you can get a deal right now because it's only $399.
What's the payment on that?
Right about $2,300,
Okay.
depending on your down payment.
All right.
Yeah.
This is a condo. This is for investors. This is a 2-bedroom, 1-bath over at Bullard and 41 for $95,000 cash. There's renters lined up for $800 and $900 ready to rent this place, but we need a cash buyer.
Already remodeled inside.
Why a cash buyer?
The HOA fees
Right.
and the agreement in there that says there's no financing available. It's only a cash.
Wow. So if you got that kind of cash laying around, that's a hell of a deal, right?
And with the renters ready to go.
And this one right here.
This is a lot on Peach and Teague. This is a very...
Just the lot.
Just the lot. It's a residential lot. We just dropped it down to $99,000. All utilities are stubbed. It's a builder's dream because it's just blocks from Buchanan.
And you can build a house cheaper than you can buy one for, right?
Well, yeah, you can build it, let's say, at $60 a square foot. The seller will carry back the note on the lot. You're good to go with any construction.
Wow. And you'll help them through that?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. All right. So do you work with your own lenders in-house?
Well, we don't have an in-house at Keller Williams. We have preferred lenders. We prefer Molly Meeker over at Prospect
I
Mortgage.
know Molly Meeker.
Yes,
Hey.
they close all of our deals. She probably does 95% of our deals.
And she's been doing it for a long time,
A
and
very
she's
long
been
time.
good at it for a long time.
Yes, we have yet to date lost a deal because of lending.
Wow.
So she's batting 100 right now.
Yeah.
She knows how to get them done.
And her entire team. She has an amazing team over there.
She must have an amazing lineup of banks too to deal with to be able to.
They're direct.
Yeah.
No kidding.
They're direct lender. Yes.
And she's 100%.
Yes.
I like that.
Yep.
Okay, for the people out there that are renting, that
Yes.
want to be an owner and
Yes.
probably have a payment less per month on a house, how do they get a hold of you?
The phone number is 559-464-5606, teammajors.com, or just call Keller Williams and ask for Team Majors.
Awesome. Christie Majors, thank you for coming by.
Thank
Always good
you.
to see you.
And thank you
We're
for
going to
having
take a
us.
quick commercial break. We'll be right back on The Buzz. Stick around.